do you want to start now? It's up to you.
Are we missing anyone today? Besides Ruff. Okay, good afternoon everyone at home. It looks like we have our Mid-Fairfield Rangers in their away blues up against the New Jersey Rockets in the home whites. Game about starting, about a minute and a half. Looks like we have 16 skaters, 2 goalies ready to go for a Sunday matinee game. Just give us a thumbs up at home if you can hear us. Mr. LeConte is on the camera, ready to go. So what else could go wrong? Nothing. On the weekend, the boys have a 4-1 loss, to Penn's Elite Friday night, and responded well last night with a 4-2 win versus Spa. Hopefully they can bring their A game today versus a tough Rockets team. Haven't beaten them this year. Be a nice win for the boys going into the holidays in the coming week. Both teams huddling up. Referees giving their introductions, and we will be started in just a moment. As we wait for Mid-Fairfield to come to the bench to get started, looks like next weekend we have a home match versus the New Jersey Colonials at Chelsea Piers North. It's a 2:30 game on Saturday the 20th, and then the team breaks for a little holiday season. Going into the new year, again, the New Jersey Colonials, AAA, down in Menon Sports Arena on the 3rd. All right, so we have Chris Face and net. On the face-off, we have Johnson, Lukey, and Pan, with DeRoberts and Earl on defense. Puck goes to DeRoberts. DeRoberts dumps it in. And Lukey on the chase. End around. Johnson dumps it back in on net. Rockets trying to get it out. Up ahead. Through the neutral zone. Pan with the puck. Down into the corner. And around again. Puck is out. DeRoberts to Hurl. Hurl dumps it in. Lukey on the chase. Puck stays in the zone. Mid-Fairfield's doing a good job of keeping it in their end. And the Rockets dump, and here's a change. Fuggerino and LeConte are out. To DeRoberts. A missed puck. Malefis with the puck. Stolen in the neutral zone. Here come the Rockets. Shot on net. Face with the save. Blocker side. Around the Hurl. Hurl to Fuggerino. On net. Blocker save. To Hurl again. Hurl to Malefis. Off the skate. Still controls it. To Cuccaro. Cuccaro goes behind his net. Stops. To LeConte. Cross to Hurl. Hurl sends it up to Malefis. And it's an offsides. Both teams will change it up. Good pace so far for a Sunday afternoon with Correa on the face-off. You got Scranton, Lopiano, Cuccaro, and O'Neill. O'Neill across. To Lopiano. Little mishandle there. Good body check. Puck behind the net. Rockets trying to get it out again. Scranton on the Lopiano. And the Rockets come on out of the zone. Cross. Brendel offsides. Offsides by the Rockets. Gonna go the other way. Correa again on the face-off. Lopiano with the puck, dumps it in, and down to the corner he goes. Rockets maintain the puck. Lopiano to Correa. Scranton, up top, slap shot. Oh, shot on net. And there's a whistle. Wholesale changes here. We have Johnson again on the faceoff with Lukey and Pan, Pearl, and DeRoberts on D. Rockets win the faceoff, and they dump it out of the zone, and it's an icing. Coming back the other way. We'll try that again. Johnson on the face-off. Rockets win it back. Dump it out. DeRoberts with a big hit. Puck is in. Johnson on the puck. Good pass to Lukey. Lukey around. To Hurl. Hurl down low to Pan. And it's a dump. Coming back into the zone. Rockets are trying to make their way out of Rangers zone. Comes across. Hendricks with the puck. Shot on net. Save. Chris Fish. And we'll change it up. Okay, we have Malefis, Ware, and Vartanian at forward. DeRoberts and Kakar on D. Rockets win. Save. Face again. DeRoberts behind the net to Kakaro. Back to the Rockets in front. Block shot. DeRoberts with the puck. Back to the Rockets, across, and here comes Ware. He's got Malefis, offsides. Face-off is out of the zone. Malefis on the face-off. You got Ware, Vartanian. Rangers win it. Trying to get the puck in. Puck is in the Ranger zone. And here come the Rockets the other way. They've got 3-on-2. Oh, that's good defensive play by Kakara, tying them up. Up top to the Rockets D. Shot on goal, face with the save. Off the back of the net. And Paul Vartanian with the puck. Sends it up to Ware. Into the zone. On the forecheck. Good defensive play, and here comes Correa to Scranton. Scranton coming to the net. Out in front. Save. Rockets save again. And we have two men going to the box. That's center ice. Ware and Bodick. They're having a conversation about what's going to happen during the Christmas holiday. And both will be in the box for 2 minutes. Correa on the face-off. Looks like some discrepancy on the clock. Referees go into the box to discuss. Offsetting penalties. Shots are 5 mid-Fairfield, 3 Rockets. Evenly paced game right now. And here we go. Rockets win the face-off. Send it around. Out of the zone, here he comes. Good job by Boudry. Out of the zone. Montanari for the Rockets, and it's stolen. Lopiano to Scranton. Oh, Scranton with the goal! What a pass on a shot. Across his body, far down. 1-0 mid-Fairfield. Beautiful pass by Lopiano across the middle to Scranton, who opens up and rips a snapshot. Goalie never moved. Little banging of the sticks. Drummer boy on the left side. We got Correa winning the face-off to Boudry, and Boudry dumps it in. Correa to the corner. Good hit. Coming back the other way. O'Neill and Boudry. Rockets with the puck. Up to the D. Shot on net. Save. I think that hit off of a skate. And here comes Lopiano with the puck. Again to Scranton. Oh! Hard hit into the boards, and we have a penalty on 42 Rockets. Thankfully, Scranton's okay. Awkward hit. We've got a power play. Okay. Referee giving an explanation to the Rockets coach. Double minor, it looks like. Heavy hit, awkward shot. Thankfully, Kai Scranton's okay. Yep, with a double minor. Now there are 3 Rockets in the penalty box, and James Ware still is in the box for mid-Fairfield. All right, so on the power play, we've got Locanti, Malafis, Fugarino, O'Neill, and Hurl. Let's see if they can capitalize. And more confusion in the box. Okay, ready to go. Malafis on a face-off. Rockets win it back and send it the length of the ice. Face receives it to O'Neill. O'Neill behind his net to Fugarino. Winds around, and he's going to pick up a head of steam. And he's coming into the zone. Around the net, looking for Ian Hurl. Hurl to Malafis. Malafis back down to Locanti. Locanti waits. Back to Malafis. Malafis over to Hurl. Hurl to the net. Off of his skate. Hurl keeps it. They battle against the boards. And they send it out. Rockets sent it to the length of the ice. And here comes Malafis. Head of steam. Goes to the net. Shot on goal. Another shot on goal hits off the net. Blocker save. And we have a stoppage of play. 1:02 left on the penalty. 10:13 left in the period. 5 shots on goal for both teams. And mid-Fairfield has a 1-0 lead. Okay, we have Johnson, Lukey, Scranton, with to Roberts and Kokaro. Lukey receives the puck. Holding. Taken down. Scranton with the puck. Waits. To DeRoberts. DeRoberts back to Scranton. Scranton peels off. To Lukey in front. Shot on goal. And a premature whistle by the Stripes. Okay, we're going to reset here. 43 seconds left on this power play. Mid-Fairfield runs it back to Roberts, to Lukey. Lukey across to Cuccaro. Cuccaro comes in to Reese Johnson. Reese Johnson shot low, and it's out of the zone. Off the pads and out of the zone. Cuccaro, if he can send it across, here it comes to Lukey. Back to Scranton. Across to Johnson in the zone. And the Rockets send it the length of the ice. Okay, even strength. To Roberts behind the net to Lukey. Lukey to DeRoberts in front of Faish. Across to Vartanian. And the Rockets knock it the other way for Cuccaro behind the net. Gets canceled out. And here they come. Paul Vartanian with the puck to Lukey. Got a 3-on-1. Back to Paul, and it's just behind him. Rockets trying to get it out. No such luck. Lukey with the puck. Pass in front. And smothered by number 23, goalie in net. 8:33 left here in the first. Again, 1-0 Mid-Fairfield. Nice backhand pass by Lukey in front of the net. Goalie did a good job of pouncing on it. To the face-off we go. Array entangled. And it's an icing. Correa and number 8 seemed to tassel a little bit after that face-off, but no whistles. Okay, Vartanian again left side. Correa on the face-off. And Mid-Fairfield wins it back. O'Neill, shot on net, hits the shot on skate, not on net, excuse me. To Ware gets it in to Correa. Correa, front, across the Vartanian, good effort. Back down, loses it, and here come the Rockets the other way. It's a 1-on-3, got a trailer, received out by O'Neill. O'Neill to Boudry, out of the zone. O'Neill again with the puck, goes behind his net, hits the brakes, to Ware. Ware gets it across to Boudry. Boudry takes the puck across to Scranton. Scranton across to Boudry. Shot on net, blocker save. Vartanian behind the net, taken by the Rockets, and here they come the other way. Scranton receives it up top, back down, and no icing. Goalie touches it. Lopiano on the forecheck. Pearl chips it out to Pan, and here comes Pan into the zone, and the Rockets take it away. Behind the net, surveying the defense. Pan doing a good job of back checking here. Behind the net, Rockets pass in front. Chris Faish with a save. Eric Pan with the puck. Out to Scranton. Scranton's got Lopiano. Lopiano entering the zone. Drop pass to DeRoberts. Whistles by the goalie. Lopiano in front. Another save. DeRoberts to Lopiano. Rockets fumbling the puck here. Scranton. And back to DeRoberts. Shot on net. Goal! Tipped in front. Get the puck to the net and good things happen. 2-0 Mid-Fairfield with 6:16 to play. Great low shot by number 12. Matthew DeRoberts. I think that deflected off of someone up front. All right, so it's a good start here for Mid-Fairfield. You got Malafis, Fugarino, and Locanti with Vaccaro and O'Neill. Rangers win the face-off. O'Neill with the puck. O'Neill across to Vaccaro. Vaccaro to Malafis, to Locanti. Locanti. The forward, O'Neill, chips it up to Fugarino. Rockets take it the other way to Locanti. He's got Malafis. Fugarino takes it, and we're going to reset. Up the middle he goes, head of steam. And here he comes entering the zone. Fugarino shoots off the blocker. Back at it. Down below them line, and Malafis on the play, back to Vaccaro, and they send it in. Here comes O'Neill. Chips it to Malafis. Malafis, middle of the ice, enters the zone. Lukey helps him out. Puck in between, and Vaccaro's going to send it back into Locanti. Shot on net. Save. Back to Vaccaro. Vaccaro, nifty move, comes across. Pass in front, nobody there. And here come the Rockets the other way. 54, Rotwick, good player. Pass in front, and Chris saves. Chris Fish saves it. Okay, 4:39 left here. We got 2-0 Mid-Fairfield. And apparently 10 shots on goal for the Rockets and 5 for Mid-Fairfield. Don't know how correct that is. Seems like a very evenly paced game. Most importantly, 2 in the good column. Rockets win the face-off, but here comes Correa with the puck, dumps it in. Lukey for the chase. Nice play. Lukey skating with the puck. Taken away. Lukey again. And we got a big hit. Johnson in there. And trying to figure it out, and the Rockets dump it out. And Hurl chases it down. Big hit. Boudry there to help. Sends it to Correa. Correa across to Lukey, to Johnson. Johnson enters the zone. Still with the puck. Lost it there. Stays in. Correa keeps it in. Goes behind the net. Johnson on the chase. 2 Rockets. Nice hit by Reese. And here we go. Scranton trying to keep it in. And Hurl dumps it in. And it looks like we're going to have a change here. Okay. Lopiano on the forecheck. Pan. Shot. And saved by Chris Face. DeRoberts behind the net. Tries to get it out. And whistles across by the Rockets again. Save Chris Face. Boudry with a hit. Puck comes around. Shot on net again. Save. Lopiano trying to win the battle. Here he does. Lopiano with the puck behind the net. He's got help. Got Pan with the puck off the skates of a Rockets defenseman. Puck in. Rockets receive it. Nice hit. And here comes Scranton. Dumps it in. And we have an icing. Okay. Well, great pace to this game. Call this the rubber match of the weekend. And Fairfield looking to go 2-1 on the weekend and have a good week ahead of them. It's 2-0 with 2.5 minutes left here. Face off. Won by Malafis. Rockets retreat. Malafis on the forecheck. Rockets send it in to DeRoberts. DeRoberts goes behind his net. Stolen in front. Vartanian to the puck. Coccaro wins it. And they battle by the boards. Coccaro, nice stick play. Out of the zone. Vartanian on the forecheck. And the Rockets send it back in. Face handles it behind the net to DeRoberts. DeRoberts to Coccaro. Back to DeRoberts. Back to Coccaro. Coccaro to Ware. Bounces off the stick. Rockets the other way. Chased in to Roberts again. To Malefis. And they battle by the boards. Vartanian, Malefis trying to get it out of the zone. To Roberts with the puck. Rockets give it up to Coccaro. Coccaro resets. Smart move. Settles it down, and here he comes up ice. He's got a head of steam if he wants it. And Coccaro enters the zone. Shot on net. And we have a penalty. Cross-checking Matthew Coccaro. Okay. So Rockets going to go to a power play here with 1:16 left in the first period. Mid Fairfield still with a 2-0 lead. On the PK, we've got Malefis, Correa, Boudry, and O'Neill. O'Neill sends it around to Correa. Correa tries to get it out. Rockets keep it in. Puck gets back down behind the net to Boudry. Out of the zone. And the length of the ice. Fielded by the goalie, number 23, who freezes the puck. Okay. Malefis on the face-off with Correa, Boudry, and O'Neill. Rockets from the face-off. And here they come up ice. Loses it to 89. Comes in and resets. D-to-D pass. Shot on net. Save. Chris Face, glove save. Nice catch there by the goalie. Possibly a first baseman at the youth level in baseball. Okay, on the face-off. Got 1.5 left in this power play. Rangers win it. O'Neill sends it around. Stays in the zone. D-to-D pass. Puck. Shot. Blocked. O'Neill. Shot again. Oh no. To the net. Save, Chris Face. Save again. To the top of the circle. Across to the lefty with a slap shot. Save. Malefis off the stake. Broken stick. Broken stick. Yanni, we got a man down. Save. And something happened up front. Boudry got hit. And he's coming off. Coaches are looking for a penalty here. Couldn't really see what happened. It was a scrum in front. Chris Face with multiple saves with 45 seconds left in the penalty. Okay, Scranton on the face-off with Hurl. Rockets from the face-off. Up top. Shot on net, and there's the buzzer. Okay. So, excuse me, we have 10 shots on goal by both teams. 44 seconds left on the penalty as we enter the second period. 2-0 mid Fairfield.
You have to do that second and first. Otherwise, it's hard to score. Right. People get confused.
Well, we've got a minute here while both coaches strategize going into the second period. Great pace to this game, far better than Friday night. And see if the Rangers can come out and put another one in net. While we wait for both teams on the face-off, just want to give a shout out to Grandpa Fugarino, coming off of the IL with a minor surgery. He's home listening and gives us a thumbs up, rooting for his grandson Luca and all the boys on this Mid-Fairfield Rangers team. So here we go. 44 seconds left on a power play for the Rockets. Goalies will switch sides. Chris Face will now be on the left side of your screen. As Scranton, Lukey, DeRoberts, and Hurl continue on the PK. All right, so here we go. Start the second period, puck drop, and Mid-Fairfield wins it. And the Rockets gain possession. D coming across through the neutral zone, stolen by Scranton. Scranton has a breakaway to the net. Blocker save. Sends it across to Roberts with the puck. Shoots it across, but wide right. 15 seconds left in the power play. Rockets trying to get something going here, coming through the neutral zone. Coming around towards the net. Shot on net. Save. Across. Up top. Down low. And now we're back to a 5-on-5 as Malphus enters. Ball, puck behind the net. And Hurl cancels out the forward. As they battle, Rockets win it, and it's going the length of the ice. Okay, you got Fugarino on with LeConte. Malphus on the forecheck. Here comes Fugarino. Put some pressure on him. Stolen. LeConte brings it down. Oh, nice hit. Okay, LeConte battles. Fugarino takes it. Paces, drops it back down to LeConte. And now, Rockets take it the other way. Oh, nice catch by DeRoberts. DeRoberts dumps it in to LeConte. Fugarino on the chase. And we have a puck up to O'Neill. O'Neill sends it down to LeConte again. Across the middle to O'Neill. Shot deflected to DeRoberts. DeRoberts to LeConte. Out in front. Nobody home. Back to O'Neill. O'Neill sends it back down. Oh, nice play by LeConte. Back to O'Neill. O'Neill behind the net. Gets it to DeRoberts. No. To Fugarino. Batted out. Okay, we're going to have a change. Here comes LeConte with the puck to Malphus. Offsides as Kai Scranton enters the zone. We're hoping for no offsides, and Mr. Scranton's noticing a good swing by one of our players on the deflection. Base hits are right. Correa on the face-off. Lopiano and Scranton. O'Neill and Kokoro on defense. 2-0. Both teams with 11 shots on goal. Face-off won by the Rockets. D-to-D pass. Sends it to Leonards. Leonards with a head of steam. And we have another offsides by the Rockets. Could be the faint blue lines on the ice. Rockets with the win. Down to Kokoro behind his net. To Lopiano. Lopiano with a great behind the back pass to Correa. Correa into zone. Shot on net. Save. Caught by number 23 of the Rockets. So the puck's going to be in the mid-Fairfield zone here. Again, face-off is Correa with Scranton and Lopiano on the wings, O'Neill and Kokoro. All right, so here we go. Face-off won by mid-Fairfield, it looks like. They're entangled and a little skate puck action. Rockets take it, going the other way. Pass across, through the neutral zone. Drop pass in front of the net. Shot behind the net, missed it. Big hit by O'Neill, sends it out, but nobody's there. Rockets defense, D-to-D pass. Shot in front, and deflected by Kokoro. We have another penalty, cross-check. Okay. So O'Neill is going to the box with a cross-check. Pearl, Johnson, Lukey, and looks like Roberts on the penalty kill. 2 minutes to fight off here with 13 and a half left in the second period. Rockets win the face-off. Shot on net, deflection out in front, a hit off someone's helmet. Lukey doing a good job of holding on to the puck. To DeRoberts. DeRoberts controls it, gets it out, and back to the Rockets D. Stolen by Lukey through the neutral zone. Coming to the net. Dangles. Shot wide to Johnson. Johnson on the back check. We have no offsides. How do they miss that? And Lukey battles hard. Rockets with the puck. Top of the crease. Shot saved by Chris Face. And little conversation in front of the net. No harm, no foul. Got 1:14 left here in the power play. Both teams with 12 shots on goal. 2-0 mid-Fairfield at this point with 12 and a half left here in the second period. Malefis, Lopiano, Correa, and Kokoro on the penalty kill. Kokoro sends it around to Correa. Correa tries to get it out. Stays in. Rockets with the puck. Dangling. Up to the D. D-to-D pass. And back across. Ricochet. Save. Oh no, excuse me. Off of Correa. Correa up ahead to Malefis. He's got space. Oh, save. Save by number 23. They're going to go the other way. Rockets with the puck. Save. Lopiano takes it out of the zone. Dances in. Rockets getting below the dots. Goes across. And here comes Malefis. He's got Lopiano. 2-on-1. Rips a shot across. Just wide. Going the other way. Kokoro saves it from leaving the zone and dumps it in. Here comes Vartanian and Hurl. Rodick coming through the middle. Shot on net, save. Again, Chris Face. So 13 shots to 12 here. It's a very evenly matched game. But fortunately, 2 for the good guys, none for the bad guys at this point. You've got Scranton on a face-off. Vartanian, Ware, Hurl, and DeRoberts. Shot off of Vartanian's stick. Ware with the puck. Sends it out. Offsides. Offsides. Many of the fans disagree with that call. Can't really repeat what was said, but it sounds like that. All right, let's try it again. Scranton on the face-off. Rockets win it. Coming through the neutral zone. Sends it in. Hurl battles. Scranton with the puck. Trying to make his way out. Puck stays in and back down. Hurl around the net. To Ware. Stolen by the Rockets. Man in front. Roberts trying to get it out. Vartanian with the puck, sends it out, and you have Scranton coming to the net. Hard turn. Look out. Shot to the head. Nothing there. To Roberts. Ricochets. Scranton with the puck down front. Across the crease. Nasty hit on Vartanian. Behind the net. And Pan sends it out. DeRoberts kicks it in. Lukey on the chase. Good hit. To Johnson. Johnson to Pan. Pan shoots. Blocker shot. Saved again. Saved again behind the net. And the goalie with the outstretched arm. Couple of very good chances there. Okay, we got a stoppage of play here, and it looks like he'll reset, fix the net. Got Johnson, Lukey, and Pan with O'Neill and Kokoro. Face-off won by the Rockets. Dangerous pass across the front of the net. Johnson to Lukey. Lukey has the puck. Comes around the net. Shot on goal. And the puck gets dumped in by the Rockets. On the chase. And Faish gobbles it up. Nine and a half left here in the second period. Shots just about even. 13 mid-Fairfield, 15 Rockets. With the mid-Fairfield Rangers, 2-0 lead. Won by the Rangers to O'Neill. O'Neill tries to get it out, off the netting, and will reset again. Johnson on the face-off, wins it back. Pan tries to get it out to Lukey. Lukey out of the zone, coming across the neutral zone. Gets it in, turn, pass to Pan. Out of the zone, tipped by the Rockets. O'Neill has it, back across to Eric Pan. Pan gets it into Johnson, Johnson into the zone, and sent back out by the Rockets. And here they come, 52 coming through the middle. Straight to the chest of Chris Faish caught. We'll take those type of shots all day long. And wholesale changes here. We've got Malefis, Fugarino, Hurl, Locanti, and Buju. Malefis on the face-off. Won by the Rockets out in front. And Ian Hurl does a great job of sending it out, cross, trip, no call, wide shot. Fugarino on the chase, McCullough across, shoots it wide left. Bougie with a good hit to Hurl. Shot, save, Chris Face. That's got to be about 7 or 8 glove catches by Chris Face today. Malphus on the face-off. McConty, Fuggerino, Earl and Bougie. Bougie wins it. Tries to send it out. Malphus gets it, sends it out. Conti and Fuggerino on the pressure in the zone. Forecheck. Up in the air. Caught by Hurl. Oh no, stolen. Nice play by Boudry. Again, saved Chris Face. Bouncing pucks, a lot of flipping of the puck in the air, and caused some confusion out in front. Okay, so we are going to get a nice cut here at the 8-minute mark of the second period. We got 2-0 mid-Fairfield. Shots are 15 and 15. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. All right, folks, we are back, and ice cut was accomplished. Both teams got a break, little hydration. Hopefully these refs didn't have too much of a hydration. 8 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second period, so half a game left. The Rangers with a 2-0 lead as we get ready to start. Mr. Locanti and I are both preparing for our Christmas Eve dinners. He might have some fish that he's preparing, in his mind at least. So that discussion happened at the break. And here we go. Both teams are making some noise as DeRoberts takes the puck off the face-off, back behind his net. And here he comes up ice. Sends it across to Pan. Eric Pan with the puck. Across to Ian Hurl. Hurl to Lukey. Lukey comes in. Sends it across, and it's stolen. Here come the Rockets the other way. He's got a shot on goal, and ricocheted off Chris Faish and off the netting. And the boys will change it up. Lopiano, Scranton, Correa with Kakaro and O'Neill. Correa on the face-off. Won by the Rockets. Up to the D to D pass. Shot in front, save, Chris Faish. Off a deflection. Here comes Correa through the neutral zone. And the defenseman, or excuse me, the defenseman put a stick out and a trip. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. The screen froze on the video. Hopefully you still heard us. We're on a power play as Kai Scranton was tripped on a breakaway goal. Still 2-0 to Lukey. Lukey with the puck. To Kakaro. Over to Malefis. Malefis back to Kakaro. In front to Lukey. Lukey with the puck. Back up to Kakaro. Across to Malefis. Malefis comes in. Back up to Kakaro. To Lukey at the top. Waits. Scranton. To Kakaro. Back to Scranton. Down low to Correa. Correa in front. To Lukey. Lukey with the puck. Dances behind the net to Correa. Correa to Scranton. And we have a penalty. Jackson Lukey going to the box. Roughing is the call. So we're going to have a 4-on-4 for about a minute. Johnson, Hurl, Lopiano, and Boudry. Shots are even. Lopiano wins it. Johnson wins it to Hurl. Hurl to Boudry. Boudry to Lopiano. Across to Hurl. Rockets take it by the blue line, back in the zone. Here come the Rockets on the shot. Deflected off of Boudry's stick. Loses the stick, shot, and save. Chris Faish again. Gonna have to talk to Chris's dad and mom about a possibility of playing some first base this summer in the youth baseball leagues. 17 shots to 15 of the Rockets. Face off. Won by the Rockets. Shot on goal. Saved again, Chris Faish. And they switch them up. Got to Roberts, Locanti, O'Neill, and Fugarino. Back down the bottom Defensive zone, Locanti on the faceoff. Stacking the right side. Rangers win it. Sends it out. Here comes Fuggerino. Gonna be on the chase. Good forecheck. A lot of pressure. Steals it. Oh, goes the other way. Rockets with the puck. Shot in front. Save. O'Neill with the puck. Stolen. Wide shot. DeRoberts battling. Taken by DeRoberts. Trying to get it out. And dumped back in by the Rockets to O'Neill. 2-0 game. Mid Fairfield wins it. Here comes Lukey into below the dots, coming to the net. To Johnson below the circle. Up to DeRoberts. Shot on net, deflected. And save by number 23. And Mr. Locanti gives us the thumbs up that we are back on. Johnson on the faceoff with Pan and Lukey, DeRoberts and Hurl on defense. Lukey with the puck to DeRoberts out of the zone. Tied up. Back to DeRoberts. Nice play. Gonna get it into the zone. Smart play. Dump and chase here. Johnson on the other side. Here comes Eric Pan with the puck. And they battle. The takedown. Penalty for sure on the Rockets. Looks like Pan is okay, but he was dragged down off the puck. The Rangers will have a power play. It'll be Malefis, Scranton, Lopiano, Coccaro, and Correa. 2-0 with a minute and 57 seconds left here in the second period. Power play, Rangers. Scranton on the faceoff. Coccaro up top. Wins it back to Coccaro. Sets it up. Across to Malefis, back to Coccaro, back to Malefis. Malefis dances to Lopiano. Lopiano to Malefis. Down to Scranton. Scranton across to Lopiano, to Coccaro. Shot, goal! Beauty, screen shot, wrister, Malefis makes it 3-0. That's the second shot on the goalie's stick side that he could not make an adjustment. Nasty shot by number 10, Yanni Malefis. 3-0 game here, back to even strength. And here comes Johnson, Pan, Lukey, Pearl, and Coccaro. 3-0, minute and a half left here in the second. Johnson on the faceoff, one back to Coccaro. Over to Lukey. He's coming in, head of steam. Over to Johnson. Back to Lukey. To the Rockets. Here they come. We've got a 2-on-2. Shot! Wide. Going the other way. Down below the zone. Off the boards. Stayed in by Pan. Staying in by Reese. To Lukey. Pan gets it. Shot on net. Off of Johnson's stick. And the Rockets maintain. Going the other way. Klienstein with the puck. Thought we had an offsides. Going down the front. Ricochet. Coccaro wins it. Gonna try and go back the other way. And he puts on the brakes. Sends it over to Hurl. Rockets defenseman loses the stick to Fuggerino. Fuggerino on the pursuit. Down to Johnson. Back to Coccaro. On the power play, you have Fuggerino hurl and the buzzer. 3 seconds left on the power play, going into period 3. 3-0 Mid-Fairfield in one of the better games they've played, really, in quite some time. About 30 seconds before we get back into play here. Going to the third, there'll be 3 seconds left on this power play. Shots are actually about even. 19 shots for the Rockets. Chris Fache doing an excellent job in net. 18 shots for the Rangers. But it seems like the pace is in favor of Mid-Fairfield, and shot quality, if it is a stat, would be definitely in favor of the boys in blue. So here we go. As the first buzzer goes off, here they come. You've got Correa, Locanti, maybe not. Let's see the change we have. Okay, we got Correa, Scranton, Lopiano, O'Neill, off is won by the Rockets as they come into the zone. Lopiano with a shot to Boudry. Boudry with the puck to Lopiano. Good turn. Battle by the boards to Correa. O'Neill to Scranton. Here comes Scranton. Racing into the zone. Puts on the brakes. Up top to O'Neill. O'Neill with a shot. Whispers across the left side. Down to Boudry. To Correa. Correa with a nifty pass. Oh, shot on net. Hard shot by Scranton. Good save by the goalie. Back into Correa. One of the Rockets players was hit hard and may have lost a piece of his skate. Little confusion on why the whistle was blown. It's an equipment malfunction. I believe a piece of the skate cracked off. All right, you have Malafis, Fuggerino, and Locanti. Mid-Fairfield wins it. Malafis to Fuggerino in front. Shot. Blocked in front. Locanti races towards it, down to DeRoberts. And the Rockets get it out. Here they come. 3-on-3. Leonard comes in hard. Save and a goal. Looks like interference. They're all asking for interference out in front. Let's see if this gets waved off. Leonard comes across the crease, saved by Fache, rolled over by Leonard, and the second shot goes in. If we go to the replay, that's interference all day long. Oh, that's a bad call. Well, 3-1 with 15 and a half left here, third period. Refs missed that one. Chris Fish got rolled over after the shot, and then an uncontested shot goes in. Puck in, Johnson on it, and we have an icing. Refs are having a tough afternoon, and they're being told just as much by many of the fans here in attendance and the coaching staff. All right, got Johnson, Pan, Lukey to Roberts and Kukaro. Won by the Rangers to Roberts behind the net. Holds on to it patiently. Coming up ice, here he comes. Matthew DeRoberts going to try and go coast to coast here. Here he comes. Through the zone hard. Pass in front. Kukaro across to Johnson. I'd like to see him shoot it right there. And the Rockets get it out of the zone. Back to Johnson. Back in the zone. Out in front and smothered by the Rockets goalie. 3-1, 15-10 left in the game. And the puck will drop here in the Rockets defensive end. You got Malefis, Ware, and Vartanian. Earl and O'Neill on defense. Won by the Rockets. Back to Hurl. Hurl down to Malefis. And stolen by the Rockets. Sent out the length of the ice. And we have an icing on the New Jersey Rockets. Going right back to where it started, down to the defensive end. Malefis on the face-off. Fairfield wins it, and back to the Rockets. Good forecheck. But the Rockets get it out, sends it across. Dancing in the zone. Deflection. Save. Knocked down in front, saved by Chris Fish. Ian Hurl hit from behind, no call. All right, gonna change it up. We got Correa, Scranton, Lopiano with DeRoberts and Boudry. Won by the Rockets. Up top, defense has to take it out of the zone. Scranton on the forecheck. Good pressure. Nice job by Correa, and we dump it in. Here they come. Oh, nice defensive play. And blind pass. Boudry gets it out. Sent back in. Face with the puck to DeRoberts. Loses it. Uh-oh, turnover. Rockets out in front. Kick save by... We got numbers. Lopiano with the puck. Taken down, no call. To Correa, kicks it, and here comes Scranton. Gets it into Lopiano. Lopiano in front, shoots over the net to Kukaro, sends it back in. Kukaro hit hard, but he's okay, gets up. Lukey applying pressure. Little poke check to Johnson. And out of the zone, here they come. Lukey races for it, front of the net, and the goalie knocks it away. Here come the Rockets the other way. Johnson, Pan, Lukey, O'Neill, and Kukaro. Puck stays in our zone here. And here it goes the other way. Rockets with the puck. They're wide. Hard turn. Tries to dump it in front to Lukey. Lukey flips it up to Johnson. And it's just too far. To Pan. Pan on net. Block. Stick save. Lukey applying pressure down low. Puck's out of the zone. Here come the Rockets. Ooh! Shoots it off of the referee's stomach into the zone. He's going to feel that until New Year's Day. Rockets with the puck in their zone. Shot in front. No call. Kokara gets it out of the zone. He does not. 3-on-2. 4-on-2. Shot off the post. Here comes mid-Fairfield. Malefus dances with it. Can't get it out of the zone. Here they come. Here comes Lukey. He's got Malefus. Malefus comes in. Nice shot. Save. And another hit. And they're talking it up in front. Okay. A little smush to the face. Another smush to the face. Okay. So it's that time of the game. It's getting a little testy here. Malefus and Ha are going to the box. So that cancels each other out. Still 5-on-5. Locanti, Fuggerino, and Scranton with Earl and DeRoberts. 5-on-5, 11:39 left, 3-1 game. Mid-Fairfield with the lead. Rockets win the faceoff. Lose the puck. Coming on out. Stays in here. Scranton gets it back in. And Rockets have to retreat. They have a 2-on-1. Out in front. Save. Excuse me. Block. Here we go. We got Scranton, Fuggerino. Here he comes to Fuggerino. Shot. Oh, save by 23. Nice drop pass by Kai Scranton to Fuggerino for the low shot. Great pace to this game with 11:10 left. 21 shots for the Rockets, 19 for mid-Fairfield. 3-1 lead for the boys in blue. Scranton on a faceoff. Rockets win it back. Rockets enter the zone. Shot over the net. Locanti's going to try and get to it, and he does. Sends it out. Back down. Somebody's got to get there. And here we go. Fuggerino with the puck. We got a 3-on-2. Ricochets. Off of a Rocket stick and out of bounds. Or out of play, I should say. Okay, we are back. Like they are throwing out one of the players on the Rockets who thought this was a street fight, and it is not. 7.5 minutes left. Malefus on the face-off with Locanti. With Ben Boudry. And they dump it in. A home run in the silo. 7 out to lunch as Malefus and Locanti wait for the puck drop. Boudry and Kokara on defense. Win by mid-Fairfield, back to the Rockets. Rockets bring it around. Head of steam, gonna enter the zone. Dumps it in, around the net. Locanti, Fuggerino swats at it, Saves it, brings it in. Behind the net. And here come the Rockets the other way. Oh, ricochet off. 7 minutes left here. Mr. Scranton thinks there might have been a IP hack by Hurl with the puck. Sends it across to Lopiano to chase it down. Out here comes Hurl. Hurl to Lopiano. Malafis, nice pass to Kai Scranton. Kai enters the zone, puts on the brakes, sends it back down, takes him out. Stolen. Here comes Hurl with the puck. Correa on the chase. Lopiano has 5.5 remaining. To Malafis. Malafis, nifty move by Scranton as he enters the zone. Pass across to Johnson, off of his stick. Here comes 5.5 remaining. 3-1 Rangers. For the Rockets, 19 for Mid-Fairfield. Johnson on the face-off. He's got Pan, Lukey, Boudry, and Kokoro. Mid-Fairfield wins it. To Lukey. Passes it. Stolen by the Rockets. Eric Pan. Kokoro takes the puck behind his own net. Settles it. Off of the back of a jersey. Kokoro loses it. And here, save by Fish. Puck out in front. Trip. Reese Johnson about to come up ice. Trip. A second shot. Here comes Lukey. And the Mid-Fairfield Rangers will go on another power play as Reese Johnson was tripped. See what was happening out in front of Chris Fish. At about 4 minutes and 35 seconds. 3-1 game. Power play. Scranton, Lopiano, Lukey, along to Lukey. To Malafis. Shot blocked. And the Rangers have to retreat and reset. To Malafis. Races in. And the Rockets cancel him out. Send it the length of the ice. And Kokoro has to go back and Here comes Kokoro. Drop pass to Scranton. And sends it to Kokoro. 120. Pass to Malafis. Malafis comes in. Drop pass to Kokoro. Kokoro to the net. Up to Lopiano. To Lukey. Lukey down by the goal line. Loses it. And here come the Rockets the other way. Shot on net. Save. Chris Fish. And it's frozen. Okay, we're going to get a little switch here. 35 seconds left in the power play. Fugarino. And Hurl. 2 minutes 57. 3-1 Rangers lead. 35 seconds left. Net to Fugarino. Fugarino back to O'Neill. To Hurl. Hurl to score! Fuggerino, bar down. Goal. And a smile from the kid. Reese Johnson, Fuggerino, Correa, excuse me, yes, Correa. Rockets in a 4-1 game. Shots are 24, Rockets 22, mid Fairfield. 3 minutes left. I think many at home would say that this game by the Rangers against a formidable opponent that we have not beat this year. So, could make for a very nice drive over the GW, or formerly known as Tappan Zee Bridge. Correa, Lopiano, Scranton, Pearl, and O'Neill remaining.